So my artistic process really varies from piece to piece. Some aspects I like to leave really open and spontaneous, and other aspects I get a lot more meticulous and exact. For example, with my pieces with the metal and the thread, I begin with only the loosest idea of how the final piece might end up, and I like to really create the piece as I'm working it. So I'll start by making one bend in the metal, and that will inform my decision for the next bend, and so forth until the piece is finished. But then once I have the completed form, I become very exact, measuring the notches that are going to hold the thread, because I want those to be very precise. It's an important thing for me in both my process and in my work to have that balance between loose and open-ended for the freedom that allows, as well as the exact and the meticulous. Something that I've struggled with in my creative process is finding a balance between perfection and imperfection. I hold myself to very high standards with my work and what I do, which always drives me to achieve perfection. But I've realized that not only is that not realistic, but it also doesn't lead to the most interesting result. I've come to find that it's really the imperfections in pieces that characterize the handmade and that make things more interesting. So now my focus has really become not to eradicate all the imperfections in my work, but to be intentional about which I allow to stay in the finished piece.